Good morning, gang. Joyce Welsh here at Skipping Calves Farms. We're getting ready to let the mowing crew out for breakfast. And I've been trying to work with the animals to get them more comfortable and used to me. And I've got a pretty good job started. We got the Ram Lamb here. And we got Big Mama here. But little Mama, she just doesn't know what's going on. I can't even get her close enough to get into the feed bucket without these two hoodlums jumping all over it. So we'll just have to try and be patient and keep going. Anybody has any ideas, that would be welcome. In the meantime, these guys are ready to head on out. Let's see if we can pop the gate and let them on out for breakfast. Okay, gang. Breakfast! Now this is a smaller pasture, but it's got that grass that they really, really like. And they'll be opened back up onto what I gave them yesterday afternoon, which should have been enough for a full day. Well, let's see how they do. I'm going to put you on pause for just a moment. Whoops, my fingers. Sorry about that, gang. Hey, gang, I am back. I walked back up over here to where the mowing crew is. And I cheated. I have an old folding chair. One of the most important part of my education, if not the most important part of a good grazier's education, is watching and learning from their animals and then integrate that with what's going on with their land. So this dark green patch that you see in the middle that they are munching on is what is left of a big burn pile of clearing. Gosh, I didn't keep track. There are 30 or 50 different trees. Somebody may have been standing in an ant pile or something. Got their attention all of a sudden. You okay? They'll be back in a little bit. And so it's going to have a little bit different plants growing back because the soil biology in that soil was literally cooked. And so it's going to be more bacterially dominated as opposed to having much fungus in it. And the plants themselves, they're plants that are initiating. They come in and they cover the soil. That's how nature does it. Nature has plants that come in and cover and start the healing process on damaged soils. And so that's why all of a sudden you go from a regular pasture type of vegetation to this. You get a few feet away from the burn scar, and little Mama's still on the edge of that burn scar. And you go right back to the same pasture. The only thing that is different is the soil. And what has changed in the soil is the chemistry and the biology. And that's a function of the heat from the burn pile. So with that, gang, I hope I didn't get too technical on you. It is an occupational hazard for me, but sometimes it's really helpful because if you've got the foundations right, everything else can fall into place pretty easily. But as you can imagine, if you've got a concrete foundation and it's not flat and square but is uneven and doesn't have right angles, trying to build a strong structural building on top of an uneven slab is really, really hard. It takes a lot more time, materials, and effort. So if you've got a square, flat foundation to start from, then you can build any kind of a structure stronger, faster, easier, and cheaper on top of it. That's why watching your animals, that's why mimicking nature is so incredibly important and so often overlooked, because who pays attention to their slab on their house anyway, right? So with that, gang, I will ask, if you like these little interludes, please subscribe and like. It's a great deal of encouragement to me. And I wish you blessings for the day, and whatever you do, keep chasing the dream.